guys, welcome to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Bella, and I'm really glad that you guys are here. So in today's video, I'm really excited because I'm going to be going through my book-related Pinterest boards. So I got this idea because last night I was scrolling on Pinterest trying to find like Halloween costume inspiration, and I went to my boards and I saw that I had a lot of book-related ones. So I was kind of going through and I was like, this would be really fun just to look through like for a YouTube video because I've had it for so long but I don't use it often enough, so I feel like it would be so fun to just go through, see what I have. I am going to be filming on my laptop today, so that's very exciting. I have my phone right here. So yeah, I cannot guarantee what is going to be on in these boards because I went through a lot of like fandoms when I was in my like preteen years. So this is definitely going to be interesting. So, before you start throwing tomatoes or booing me or the crickets happen, please just let me explain myself for a second. So, I know that it's been like a month since I've last posted anything, and I'm so sorry for the little hiatus, but let me explain. So, beginning of October, since then, the month that I've been gone, I've had 4 major tests, 2 major speeches, I've had hours and hours of homework, I've picked up a lot of shifts at my job, and then also just juggling, hanging out with my family, friends. And then I also got sick again. So a lot has happened in the month that I've been gone, and I've been trying to just like get through it, and that's why I haven't posted anything. I've had this video and 2 others recorded, and I've had them not ready, but like just I recorded them beginning of October, but I've had no motivation to edit, which sucks because editing is one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, it's just been such a month. And then, so if you guys have watched the Broncos Bucks game vlog that I posted, in that video I ended up getting sick and I got an ear infection. And 2 weekends ago, I went to Gainesville for Halloween weekend. I went up that Friday and came back Sunday. And I ended up getting the gator plague. So just a cold, but it hit me hard. And then I ended up getting another ear infection. So I've never had an ear infection, and in the span of 2 months, I've had 2. So I went to urgent care yesterday and I got antibiotics, but that's been so fun. I also have come to a decision, so I don't think I'm going to post videos every Tuesday like I have been. It's just at this point in my life a lot, and I seem to, anytime I record videos, they tend to be like 30 to 40 minutes. So I don't want to change that, but I think just right now with everything going on, I need my videos to come out. Like, I think I'm going to try to aim for every other week. And some weeks I'll probably post one after the other, but this is just what I've come to as of right now. Yeah, so I have 2 more videos I need to edit that still need to be done, but then I think I'm going to record a video tonight, and I will get that out very soon because I'm very excited for the video I'm going to film today. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I figured I would tell you guys what's been going on before the video. I hope you enjoy it though. But I'm sorry I just dipped out and have not come back. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love you guys. So this is my Pinterest feed. There's a lot of tattoo stuff because I am trying to plan getting a tattoo with my best friend. So that's what it is. So if we go to my profile, if any of you have any interest following me or being friends on Pinterest, you totally can. I'm not active. I don't post any of my own photos, but as you can see, I have so many boards. So many boards for just random stuff. I need to go through and like declutter. But so let's see. As you can see, I have a lot of like tattoos. I have wallpapers. Okay, so the book ones I have A Quartermass and Fury. I have just regular books. I have Johnny and Shannon from Binding and Keeping 13. I have Tangled, Maze Runner. I have some edits, random quotes, Christmas because it's my favorite. So I think I'm just going to start off strong in the book category, and we'll just see what pops up, and then we can go from there. So again, no clue what's going to be on here, but we can just see. I'm pretty sure this wallpaper, I had it on my phone for quite a while. It was my background, or one that I really wanted. Let's see. Oh, see, so this is where my Hunger Games fandom come in. Peter was always asked what his district token was when he went into the 74th Hunger Games. He constantly answered, my token was something very special and dear to me. I lost my token at first, but I found it about halfway through the games. I tried to take it with me everywhere. Finally, one day, Katniss decided to ask Peter what his token was, and he finally responded, you. See, like, I'm eating it up now, but I know that, like, 13-year-old me that was in love, and I still am in love with Peter, and Josh Hutcherson, but I know she was sobbing at this, because I think that was around the time that I finally read the books after watching the movies, so I knew she held that near and dear. And then again, like, a letter, like, it's like a lot of Hunger Games. Let's see. Friendly reminder that the maze was human-built, which means someone thought it was cool and edgy to have this wind machine blowing whenever the doors closed, and that someone was probably Thomas himself. Guys, I want a wind machine. I want a wind machine or I'm out. Again, I'm not going to comment on that one. Younger me. I wonder if you can see when you add these. I don't think that you can, but 13-year-old me probably ate that up. Really, really ate that up. Okay, let's see. Me, my parents, the book I really want. See, I'm very lucky because my mom is like, buy the books that you want. Like, I have my own money, I buy it if I want. So I don't have to worry about that. I try to be as limited as I can, but as you can see from my bookshelves, that does not happen very often. I have 136 pins. How am I going to go through this? Oh, this one's from The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. I read the ebook of this, and this was one of the first, like, book talk books I read, I think, and it's kind of what got me into reading. Yeah, I cried into his neck, and he pressed his face against my hair. His words were low, reassuring, and whispered. That's my girl. That's my effing girl. What are you doing here? I practically bawled into him. I missed you. You what? His arms tightened around me. I missed you very much. Oh, hell. I had to come see you, he continued on. See, like, I get why I saved it. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, that was, like, my first ever Mariana Zapata book, too. And it was my first ever, like, slow burn book, which I struggle with, but that one was good. I think I had that in, like, my 5-star reads. Speaking of, I want to do a video of rating all the books I've rated 5 stars, and it's, like, a tier list. So I think that video will be coming out sometime soon, hopefully. I just gotta record it, sit down and record it. Again, this one's from Binding and Keeping 13. I think I need you for keeps, he slurred. I think I need you for keeps too, I confessed. You were so pretty, he slurred. That very first day. Boom. Oh, God, I love Johnny so much. One of my favorite book boyfriends. Again, Hunger Games. You know what? Haymitch and Effie may not have much in common except their desire to protect those kids. See, I feel like younger me, I had taste. I knew what I was doing. Like, all of these posts are just bringing back memories for me, and that is okay. I haven't even gone past, like, the first couple. Oh, God. Okay, another thing, I went through a whole Maze Runner thing. I have not read the book, so I might do, like, a reading vlog on reading the Maze Runner books, because I think that would be so fun. Me peacefully sleeping at 2 a.m. My brain. Thomas sent himself into the maze to save Newt the same way Katniss volunteered as a tribute to save Prim. And guess what? Both of them failed. Have a good night's sleep. I did not need that heartache. Combine Maze Runner and Hunger Games and Newt and Peeta, two of my favorite. I can't handle it. It's too much. Okay, this is actually very true. Do you ever just stop and think, would my favorite character actually like me as a person? Do you ever just stop and think, would I like this character if they were a real person? Again, this is like not niche, but like 13-year-old me's like, I was like, yeah, would they like me? I mean, I hope so. I know I would love them, hopefully. Johnny, none of the like crazy book guys, you know? People think I'm kidding when I say I'm going to have a library in my house when I'm older. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. I have to. There's no other way to fit everything. One with a spinny ladder and a hidden bookshelf too, of course. Honestly, if I have the money and I can, I would 100% have a library. I'm pretty sure, isn't it considered a library if you have 1,000 books? I think so. I think I have just over 300. So 700 more books and I technically have a library. And I want a staircase, one of the ladders. And a hidden bookshelf would be cool too, but not necessary. I can get rid of that. It's okay. See, I was really obsessed with the rolling ladder. I will know my life is successful when I have a library with a rolling ladder. So younger me had high aspirations and she knew what she wanted. I do not have that yet, but I will get there eventually. This one says, why do I care so much about an asshole in a long coat? And then someone replied, today on Guess the Fandom. These, like, I don't know what this is from. Is it Tumblr? But these, like, formatted types of posts used to have me in such a chokehold. Like, I wish that I could have whatever this was, like, so bad. I wanted it, and I wanted to be part of it, and I wanted to reply like that and to become famous through that. It did not happen. I never got it, but it's okay. Do you ever fangirl so hard that you just embarrass yourself alone in your room? I will say that I do. There are times where I'm reading and I just like squeal out loud, but I will say I also do this in public. Like, I'll be reading at my dad's house, just we're all hanging out and I'm reading, and I'll just like or like squeal, and my dad and stepmom will go, there she goes again reading. Like, they know when I'm reading. So I happen to embarrass myself all the time. It's nothing new. And my family should expect nothing less, because that's just who I am. Okay, this one I strongly agree with. When authors mention the title of the book in a sentence, literally everything clicks and it's just so powerful. Anytime a book mentions the title, literally has me in a chokehold. Like, it is one of my favorite things ever. I love it so much, and I will eat it up every time, and I'll highlight it and annotate it and mark it, anything. I love when they have the title in the book. Okay, how about this one? Look me in the eyes and tell me that if the character you hold near and dear to your heart knocked on your window in the middle of the night and said, drop everything and come with me, you wouldn't do it. You know you would. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I have to really think. Like, if that happened to me, I would definitely go, but I would need to come back because my family is super important to me. So I'll go with you, but as long as we're coming back. Like, if Reese knocked on my window, I'm going. If Johnny, I'm leaving immediately. Let's see who else. If Archer, I'm leaving. I am jumping out that window immediately. Okay, also this post, it's wonderful. It's yours. And then it's just Emma Watson. Okay, so Tangled and Beauty and the Beast are my two favorite Disney movies. I'm not the biggest Disney person. Like, there are a lot of Disney movies that I haven't seen. But obviously Beauty and the Beast, because I kind of relate. Like, just Bella, and then she loves books, brunette hair. Like, I relate to her. And then Tangled, I love Flynn Rider. He's my favorite. Probably one of my favorite Disney princes, actually. So, just, I relate. Emma Watson from, like, Harry Potter, like, and everything else. Just absolutely love her. So, I relate to that post very much. Oh my gosh, and then I actually have this edit.
And remember, kids, the next time that somebody tells you the government wouldn't do that, oh yes they would.
Oh, PETA. Okay, I don't even know if I can show that, but I'm a sucker for some good edits. Oh my god, this one? Do you ever just casually slip in quotes from your favorite characters in everyday conversations? Always. Let me know if you know where that's from, because if you do, then we would get along real well. Honestly, I wish I had the memory to remember quotes from my favorite books, but I just don't. But if I did, I would be a menace. Like, everyone would know. Everyone would know. Fictional boys with messy black hair and sassy personalities have literally destroyed my life. To the stars who listen. So, Reese, actually, yes, have ruined my life, but made it better in a lot of ways, too. But yes, I agree, Reese, definitely. When people say that fictional characters aren't real, I just turn to Dumbledore. Of course it is happening inside your head, but why on earth should that mean it isn't real? Oh, see, I know that I'm reacting the exact same way that 13-year-old Bella was reacting when I first saw these, and she was like, these posts are just life-changing. I need to save them. I need to savor them. And, you know, it is what it is. I guess I don't change that much. Okay, honestly, you're the kind of girl people read books about. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the best compliment a girl could ever get. If you're talking about, like, obviously it's not like, oh, I'm the main character, I'm not like other girls, but if you're talking about that, then I mean that would be a compliment, but sometimes they're really, like, awful characters that you hate, and if that's who you're talking about, then I do not take that. So I guess it could be taken either way. But yes, I would definitely, even if it's not meant as a compliment, I would take it as one because otherwise I just have a breakdown and I don't like that. Character with no family falling in love with a character with a huge family and becoming a part of it is one of my favorite tropes. That's literally so real. Harry Potter, what else? I want to see if the comments talk about... Yes, like Harry into the Weasley family, like anything found family, like even the found family in Binding the Boys of Tommen, that it kills me. I love found family so much, like I can't even put it into words at all, at all. Stop falling in love with every single brooding, sarcastic, dark-haired, damaged fictional man you meet challenge. If we're talking about in books, I'm definitely losing, but if we're talking about in real life, I'm too sensitive for that. Like, some of the things that some of the characters say, I'm like, I don't know how the MC can take it and not cry. Like, I'm just sensitive, I don't like that, so I would definitely break down. But if we're talking about in books, it's fine, I can take that. Oh my gosh, the I'll find you in every lifetime trope ruins me. It has my heart in a chokehold. See, this was a tweet, and it was posted in 2021. So obviously, it's never going away. Like, people think it then, they think it now, I think it now, and I agree. If someone were to say to me, I'll find you in every single lifetime, I think I would just die on spot. Reading a romance book is not enough. That should have happened to me. I completely get it. Sometimes I wish I was just like the characters in the pages of my books, but... obviously, that's not happening. I can only hope that I will find that kind of love that we read about and fantasize about, but who knows? I'm hoping it's in my cards. Really hoping, but God, I don't know. It's hard. It's scary. She turned the page and suddenly felt a cold dread touch her spine. She quickly turned the page back and waited for the feeling to dissipate. It didn't take long. Sorry, she muttered. The ghost that haunted her house didn't always read as fast as she did. Honestly, if I had a ghost haunt me and it read with me, I would be like, we are best friends. Like, immediately if you're reading, like, I'm a fast reader, so I might get old, but you better keep up with me, but I will let you read with me, and we can have our little ghostly book club, and that will be so fun. Pull out the little yes-no squares with the pencils, and we can answer some questions. Okay, I'm not gonna read that one because it's so cliche, but the who did this to you, I'm sorry, I know it's so overdone and a lot of people don't like it, but I eat it up so much. I can't even get into it. The most painful thing for me is when a character has hit their lowest and just starts laughing. Full on manic laughing, which makes my soul ache. It leaves my heart in pieces. I love it and I hate it. Especially, okay, this, I don't love, but like I enjoy when they like do that with their like the MMC, the male main character, and they just have a breakdown and they're just there like witnessing and experiencing it, and they can tell it's like when the main character just shuts down, like doesn't respond, like doesn't have it in them, and the man or the guy just takes care of her. Like that just kills me. Enters a bookstore, me to myself, be calm. Honestly, you really do have to be like that sometimes because I will have 5 to 6 books in my hand, and especially if we're at Barnes & Noble's, that's like over $100 there. If I'm at Books A Million in the clearance section, I could maybe get away with that, but not always. So you do have to be careful. One of my biggest fears is that my future kid will not like to read. Please like to read. If you don't, okay. Not to do that if my future kid is watching this, but if you are, please pick up a book. Just try. I'm not going to force you to read, but it literally changed my life. So I hope that I find people that love to read, and I will share my love for reading. I have enough to share it with you. So to my future kids, please like reading, please. Me, I'm in love. Friend, which fictional character is it this time? It could be one of many. I have a lot of them. Too many to list. And I will continue to add them. Me, I hate cliches. Author, one of them is having a nightmare and the other is there to comfort the other. Me sobbing. One of them is having a nightmare and the other is there to comfort them. I'm also a sucker for that trope. If that trope is in a book, oh my gosh, like in A Court of Mist and Fury, oh god, that just, it's so good. Those tropes are just so, I can't get over them, ever. I don't know how I'm gonna get through like a good portion of them. Like I'm scrolling through a lot of them. I have 2 more of these saved, so I must really like those type of posts. But this one is, I hate cliches, side character, I see the way you look at her. Me, oh my god, they see the way he looks at her. And then this one, me, I hate cliches, morally gray character, who did this to you? Sopsy's going to kill someone because they hurt her. Oh my god. What if fictional characters thought of us too? I love you but you're real. Cries. Honestly, could you imagine if you're reading a book and it's like you're just reading the story and the characters like could like just somehow notice you or like know that you're reading? That would be insane. That'd be so crazy. So crazy cool though. It's never gonna happen, but okay, and the fact, I'm all over the place. I can't get my head out of Binding and Keeping 13, but the fact that Chloe Walsh wrote those like the first 2 books and based Johnny off of her husband is insane to me. Like that's actually out there. It's out there somewhere and we can find it. Okay, do I have the upside of falling? I feel like I do. Oh my god. Read to me. Why? Because you go somewhere else when you read. I want to go there with you. I actually have this book. My best friend gave me this book. It's a Wattpad book. I don't think she liked it that much. But if this quote, and this person said, this book is so good I read it in 1 day and it's on Kindle Unlimited. Read to me. Why? Because you go somewhere else when you read and I want to go there with you. God, I might just have to pick up this book soon. If he says that, this book, honestly, this is kind of crazy too because I've had this post saved since I was little and since I was like a teen, early preteen. But the fact that I would later end up getting this book and I didn't even make the connection that this book goes with that is kind of crazy to me. Like that's just, I don't know, that's a weird coincidence if I do say so myself. So that one has definitely been pushed up into my like wanting to read soon. I think I'm only going to do a couple more of these and I'm going to move on to another. When a fictional man says she's mine, feminism no longer exists for me. I'm so sorry, but it's one of the best tropes. I know a lot of people will probably disagree with that, but I mean, like if the guy is someone that treats you so well and is so in love with you, it's okay. I will let it pass. And then we get to like all of the like, this is near the beginning when it's like the book quotes and like annotating and stuff that I wanted to like make note of for when I annotated my books. So that is the entirety of my book, what are these called? Book board, I guess? I don't know. I know I didn't get through all of them, but that's a lot to get through. So let's see. I don't know what I want to do next. I think I want to go to Johnny and Shannon because I am a sucker for Binding and Keeping 13. I literally on my phone, I think, let me see if I still have it. Yes, on my phone, I literally have I don't know if you can see. I literally have a Binding and Keeping 13 widget on my phone. That's how much the book influenced me. I read that like a year or 2 ago, and I have a whole widget on my phone. Like, that's how much I love it. I'm so excited that Joey and Ify, I don't know how to say her name. Aofi? I love that their books are out. I heard it's supposed to be like, what, 10-book series? I really hope it is. But all these photos, I think, are the ones that are mostly in my widget. Just like the found family in this is insane. Like I love the text between them and like I want to go through and do this and like do all this stuff. in the books and like annotate it. Like just the songs that remind me of you. Like this is just the songs for Shannon, so it's like the actual playlist. This is the actual news article, which is so cool. When he's a sixth floor rugby player who drives an Audi, knocked you out with a football. Is that what a rugby ball is called? Hold on. What is a rugby ball called? Rugby ball. But so it wouldn't be called a football. Okay, well, whatever. I'm getting technical. Is obsessed with you and all your brothers, especially Sean, protects you from your father, reassures you that he loves you constantly, always follows through with his promises, has a best friend who always makes you laugh, definitely has BDE, hides you under his bed from his mother, and is the sweetest boy ever. Literally Johnny. Like, just like, I'm so obsessed. But, like, this is making me want to reread the books, and I want to do a reading vlog of it, but I just need to set aside the time to do it. I've been so busy with the hurricanes and schoolwork and just everything. I need to find time to where I can set it aside and actually record it. Just, like, all of these, okay, there's not much in here, but all of these collages just have me so dead. So dead. Like the pictures that like represent them, his dogs, like the newspaper, like I'm a lover, not a fighter. Like just I can't like I just something about it just a lot of these are of Joey and like Gibbsy, so I shook my head. No, you must be thinking about someone else. I'm only ever thinking about you. Only you, he replied. My heart, my poor, poor heart. I didn't stand a chance with this boy. Girl, you're better than me because I would have been gone a long time ago. I would not, it's not real, but it is real because that's Chloe Walsh's husband. Like, Here, reaching into the glove department, I pulled out a leather case and quickly flipped through a bunch of mixed CDs, stopping when I found the one I want. Listen to track 9. I practically shoved the CD into her hand and shrugged. Reminds me of you. And then that's when we find out that it was not the right CD, which is so funny. And especially when you actually listen to the song that it was, when it's just so funny. I saw a TikTok about it, and listening the song just had me dying. Just like Yellow, like Iris, like these are such good songs. I can't. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of this one because I could be here for a while. So that was my Johnny and Shannon playlist. So now I think I'm gonna do A Quarter Mist and Fury, even though I have 158 of these, which is crazy. Guys, no one gives the friendship between Cassian and Feyre enough credit. Like, she broke down in front of him, and he's always so earnest and wanting to make sure she's okay. But, like, at the same time, so willing to kick her back into shape when it's necessary. And he's got that temper like she does, and their early life, and their fantastic BROTP. I don't know what that means, and I will stand by them. But, yes, like, I agree, their friendship is so fun. Also, I want to know your guys' opinions, because I only own A Quarter Mist and Fury. I've read the first 3. I have not read the novella or Nesta's book because, okay, this is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, and I want to know if you guys have read that book, what you think. But I strongly stand by the saying, it may explain your actions, but it does not excuse them. And I dislike Nesta so much. Like, I can't bring myself to read her book. And I have heard so much from people that have read her book that the author paints like Feyre and Rhys in such a bad light, and I'm not there for it. Like, I don't care. I don't want it. I don't want to read Nesta's story. I would love to read it for Cassian, but I don't know. I just can't bring myself to read it because I think of my brothers, and the thought of doing anything like she did to her sisters makes me sick. So, like, as an older sister, can't put myself through that. Let me know if you have other thoughts or what your thoughts are. Like, again, this moment between Feyre and Cassian, big bro and little sis. I met those laughing, fierce hazel eyes. Cassian's smile softened. Hello, Feyre. My throat tightened to the point of pain, and I threw my arms around his neck, embracing him tightly. I miss you too, Cassian murmured, squeezing me. I absolutely love Cassian and Feyre's relationship. It reminds me of an older brother always looking out for his younger sister, not just as his high lady. A Court of War and Ruin or something like that. Wings and Ruin, page 124. Just like the way that literally his smile softened, kills me every time. And then when he's like, I missed you too, I don't know, I physically can't handle it. Like, it just, it makes me so happy. I love him so much. And like all the moments with Az too, so good. Okay, this one, headcanon. I love headcanons because they absolutely destroy me. It's the anniversary of the war when Feyre returns to the spot where the story will die. As she lays down an intricately designed cloak in the spot still speckled with ashes, she hears it, rustling in the woods. A moment later, a cereal, not hers, but one, appears before her. You must be Feyre, it says with a rasp in its voice. My brother spoke of you all the time. He loves you greatly, and for that reason I bring you this. Without another word, it dispersed, leaving only a piece of paper in its wake. Feyre hesitantly walked towards it, unsure of what it was, but as soon as she held the paper before her and read it, she understood. Understood exactly what it was and what it meant. It was his name, his true name, and it came at a perfect time, because now she had a name to give to the child growing in her stomach for the friend who didn't make it through the war. Oh my god, and that's a spoiler because I haven't read the novella, so I didn't know that. But just like, and then someone's like literally bawling, like that just, oh my god, it rips my heart out. I need to put like a spoiler warning before this. I debated for a while getting a Cortimus and Fury tattoo, and I just might. I don't know if I want like to stars who listen to the dreams that are answered, or maybe just get some like stars. I'm not entirely sure what I want, but this book literally had such an impact, and I want book tattoos so much that like I want to get it. I also want to get For Keeps tattooed somewhere, so that will be happening. Am I obsessed? Maybe a little, but it's okay. I'm gonna give it some time for those because obviously those aren't like, they're super meaningful to me, but they're not like overly, so I'm gonna give it some time. Oh my gosh, and then just all the artwork absolutely kills me. I can't. I like went through and just saving, just again, another Cassian and Feyre. A friendly reminder that it took Cassian no time to warm up to Feyre, that even though they had only just met, he was willing to make jokes and talk to her to make her smile. That after that day, after the first dinner they had together, he did nonstop. That he called Rhys and his friend and a brother, a prick for taking Feyre to the Reader, for taking Feyre to the Weaver, for forcing her to go through that kind of experience. That he defended his friend when her own sister insulted her, and the new life she was slowly building for herself. Yes, their relationship makes me so happy. Like again, this one. A hole ripped open, and Cassian threw me to the ground, shoving me against the marble railing, his wings spreading wide over me, his legs as solid as the bands of carved rock at my back. Then someone says, I never noticed that Cassian covered Feyre with his rings in the attack on Valeris, the same way he got them shredded, protecting Azriel. I'm gone, y'all. This man right here is so selfless, I cannot even function. Like, just, they have such a sibling bond. Like, I can't. I'm, like, getting sucked in reading all of these, and I'm like, wow. Let's read this one, because it looks interesting. Number 1, when she never smiled at him. I waited for your breakfast, but you slept in, or avoided me, apparently, and I tried to catch your eye this afternoon, but you were so good at shutting me out completely. Is that what got under your skin, that I shut you out, or that it was so easy for Tarquin to get in? What got under my skin, Rhys said, his breathing a bit uneven, is that you smiled at him. The rest of the words faded to mist as the words sank in. You were jealous. And that one time she finally did. His fingers tightened on mine, and I looked up. He was smiling at me, and looked so un-High Lord-like, with the glowing dust on the side of his face, that I grinned back. I hadn't even realized what I'd done until his own smile faded, and his mouth parted slightly. Smile again, he whispered. I hadn't smiled for him, ever, or laughed. Under the mountain, I'd never grinned, never chuckled, and afterward? And this male before me, my friend, for all that he had done, I had never given him either. Even when I had just painted something on him, for him. I had painted again, so I smiled at him, broad and without rest, restraint. You're exquisite, he breathed. Like, am I crazy? Am I crazy for, like, being obsessed with him? I don't think so. I think it's fine. Oh, and I exited out. So I guess that's my way of my computer telling me to stop fangirling over him. Let's see. So I've gone through 3. Don't ask why I have a Rise of the Guardians one. That's also a fandom I went through, and I have no regrets. I love Jack Frost so much. Okay, let's see. So this is the Maze Runners one, and it only has 10 posts. I'm outing myself. The way that it's just Thomas Brody Sangster is... Oh! I can't go there. I'm gonna start sobbing. But the way that I just outed myself by showing that my entire Maze Runner thing is literally just Newt. You know, I'm there for the right reasons, and that's all I can say. I have a lot of these, like, just random quotes. See, like, I have a lot of tattoo ones, a lot of book ones. Very cutesy. But anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to thank you all for making it this far into the video, if you made it here. I enjoyed doing this sit-down video. I think it's a lot of fun just sitting here talking to you guys. I, again, got the idea last night, so it was very just, like, spur of the moment. I had fun going through Pinterest. I think there are so many good, like, posts on Pinterest, especially book related. It's where I go to get, like, a lot of ideas, and just for, like, aesthetic purposes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. Again, I think I'm going to do a tier ranking my 5-star books, and then I want to do, like, just some other tier ranking videos because I think it's fun. But yeah, again, thank you so much for all the support that I've gotten. I love interacting with you guys. I know I say this every single video, but interacting with you guys truly just makes me smile and so happy. Thank you again for all the support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!